Hello, my friends. Welcome back to my channel, Bringer of Light Intuitive. I'm Cindy. Thank you so much for joining me today. Welcome in or welcome back, depending on if you are new. And if you are, please say hi and let me know in the comments so I can meet you and welcome you to my amazing community here. Thank you so much for subscribing. I love you guys. So many new subscribers. I just want to welcome you all. Thank you, thank you, thank you for all of your amazing, kind comments. I read them all. Sometimes I don't have time to respond to everybody, but I definitely read all of your comments and your love. I've said it before and I'm sure I'll say it again, but wow, thank you. You guys just make my day every single day. I appreciate you so much. And thank you to all of you who have booked your private readings with me. It has been such a joy to get to know you. That's why I'm here. I love to be able to shine light and give you guidance on whatever it is that you're asking about or concerned about, and get to know you on that private basis. I love that. So thank you for booking your private readings with me. That information is always in the description box. We're going to go ahead and dive into who am I reading for reading. That's where I get a message and you tell me who I'm reading for in the comments below. I see on the bottom of the deck my Queen of Wands. And I feel like you have stepped into you've stepped into a new timeline. I don't know if you can feel that, but I can feel this. So I can absolutely relate with this, but she's like this powerful queen. Whether you're a guy or a girl, we don't look at gender in tarot. We look at the energy. So this energy is very magnetic. This energy is unapologetically in your power, finding your voice, speaking your voice, being who you are, shining your light in the way that you do, in your personality, in your skills, whatever you do in your career. You're shining in your most authentic way. Unapologetically. You're not playing small. She's the opposite of playing small, And so I feel like also with this energy, it's like you being in that energy is making you very magnetic. So you're literally attracting in abundance. You're attracting in attention. You're attracting in recognition. You're attracting in all these new positive experiences because it's almost like you have found who you are truly. And you're stepping into the most powerful, most confident, most secure, most abundant, most authentic you that you've ever been. And I have the Six of Swords right behind her here that really tells me the Six of Swords is like a rite of passage. You're closing out one chapter and you're moving in a new direction. You're literally coming out of the choppy waters and you're coming into calm, balanced, peaceful waters. You're crossing a threshold here. And so I feel like this is confirmation that I was feeling this change of timeline. So if you're not feeling this, sensing this, and, feeling the shift in your energy and even in yourself, even when you look in the mirror, you might look in the mirror and be like, wow, I look different. Wow, I feel different. I'm showing up different. I'm reacting differently to people, places, and things where I used to react a certain way. I'm reacting different. I'm showing up different. I feel different. You may not even realize how subtle that shift was within you, but all of a sudden you will. And so I feel like that's what's happening for you right now. And I feel like this could be for somebody very specific, but for all of you truly in my community, you are shifting timelines. We are coming out of a challenging time and we're moving into a better time. We're moving into an upgraded timeline where you are being recognized for all that you do. You're being recognized for your value that you bring. You are being recognized for who you are. You are being recognized for all the love that you have poured into everyone in your life, your whole life, that you didn't receive love back on. All the times that you carried the energy, that you carried the connections, that you took care of everybody, that you carried burdens, that you were there for people, that you didn't receive reciprocation from, reciprocal energy. That's important. And the number 6, that's always all about balance for me. And so part of this new chapter this new timeline that you're moving into is balance in your energies. You're going to start feeling where you're sitting as this Queen of Wands and you're attracting in attention and recognition. You're attracting in abundance. You're attracting in people, places, things, opportunities, doors opening for you. You're attracting in things that you have given in the past to everybody else. Like you have given and given and given in situations in your life, and you were left with crumbs. That is changing. That whole dynamic is changing. And I feel like it's not in just one area of your life. It's in all the areas of your life because you have changed. You know, I always talk about it on this channel. Everything is energy and energy is everything. So the energy that shifts within you shifts everything in the outside world. So you're going to start receiving and seeing the evidence, as I like to call it, of that shift. And you, like I said, you maybe, I see somebody looking in the mirror and like looking at themselves because they look different, and they might think, am I seeing this right? So something is shifting in you, and you're going to feel it. The timeline is lifting. The energy is lifting. It's positive. It's freeing. You know, before it felt heavy, and now it feels light. It feels free. It feels positive. It feels like we're moving in the right direction finally, you know, and things are falling into place. Let's see what else wants to come through for you. I've got the Two of Swords here. Whoa. And I have the Eight of Cups. Yeah, see, you have walked away from the old timeline. You've walked away from the old timeline, the things that kept you stuck, the indecisions. When we ignore our heart or we ignore our intuition, then we get stuck in indecision, you know. And when we hold on to comfort zones that are really not that comfortable, when we decide to finally turn our back and walk away from the old patterns, comfort zones, things that held us back, and step into that energy of magnetism and authenticity. Because when we're holding on to comfort zones, or when we're playing small, or when we're ignoring our intuition, we're literally not being authentic to ourselves, and we're literally abandoning ourselves. So you are no longer abandoning yourself. You've turned your back fully, and it wasn't easy. This is a lot of energy here of emotion. Like, it took a lot for me to get to this place to be able to turn around and walk away, you know, and look to a different future. He's walking towards the Nine of Cups, which is wish fulfillment. You've decided to let go of what is not serving you, what is not, you know, working for you, what does not feel good to you, what doesn't align to you authentically. You're making that choice to turn around, or you did. This could be a little past energy. Turn around and look towards what does align. Even if you can't see it yet, you know, because you're finally listening to yourself, you know, I'm not going to abandon myself anymore. I'm letting go of what doesn't align, and I'm going to go find what does. And let's see what else wants to come through, because I feel like that's what's next. Where are we headed? What are we doing? Let's see, what can we expect? What's coming in? The Ace of Swords. The Ten of Pentacles. You cannot make this stuff up. I love it so much. Oh my God, if I could pick it up. The Ace of Swords and the Ten of Pentacles. It's your breakthrough. This is that line in the sand that we talked about yesterday. This is the breakthrough. You're putting on your crown and you're saying to yourself, I am no longer accepting crumbs. I am no longer abandoning myself. I'm no longer playing small. I'm no longer staying in situations that are not aligned for me anymore. I'm going to go in search of what is. And then here's your breakthrough. You have the clarity that you need. You've made a clear decision. Your discernment is tuned up. You know what the truth is. You're moving on it, and it creates a breakthrough for you. This is overcoming some sort of a block or an obstacle. It's being removed, and you're literally on the path to creating a vision that you've carried in your heart, whether that is a soulmate love, whether that is the job of your dreams, whether that is the home of your dreams, whether that is a financial breakthrough that you didn't even see coming, because this is a shocking turnaround right here. Shocking turnaround. Things are turning around for you because, like I said, you are attracting in all the things. You're attracting in clarity. You're attracting in communication. You're attracting in new ideas, new inspiration that takes you to exactly what it is that you've been building all this time, or what you've been asking for all this time, because you're now listening. You're not abandoning yourself anymore. You've found the courage to turn around and walk away, and now you get what you want. This is a 10. This is the chapter. I call the 10s the cycles, the chapters. This is the cycle where everything falls into place. This is the cycle where you get that dream job. This is the cycle where you have that dream love. This is the cycle where you build the success that you've been working towards. You find that victory. You have that, like, you meet your goals and then you exceed them. Whatever that looks like for you, because you are magnetic to success, to victory, to clarity, to communication, to recognition. This is a promotion for some of you. I just heard that, because you are magnetic and you are being promoted because someone sees your value, because now you see your value. You're in the timeline now where everything falls into place and where you feel like life is moving for you, like working out for you, like everything is working out in your favor. And before, it was like life didn't feel that way. Life felt like it was working against you, right? Now you're in the timeline where life works for you, where things come together for you, where the universe shows up in ways that blow your mind. Get ready for inspiration. Get ready for new beginnings. Get ready for some sort of communication that is going to blow your mind, but it's also going to show you the evidence that you're sitting in. It's going to give you your crown. You're sitting in this energy of, royalty. Whether you're a guy or a girl, king or queen, take what fits. You're sitting on that seat of that throne, that seat of authority, that seat of being so magnetic and attractive and powerful. You're manifesting things in your life that you will not even believe are possible, because you took that courage that it took to stop abandoning yourself and listen to what your intuition is telling you, and took the courage to turn around and walk towards wish fulfillment. And then the 9 of Cups didn't even come out. We went straight to the 10 of Pentacles. That is like beyond. This is also longevity. So it's like the rest of your life is the best of your life. Oh my gosh, I am so excited. Some of you, by the way, travel is involved here. So if that tells you anything, if that confirms anything for you, if travel is your dream, that's here too. I love you guys. I'll see you in the next reading.